Oh yeah, they're really nice. You can really taste the cheese and the garlic as well. Oh, they're lovely, and they're really soft in the middle. They're quite crisp on the outside and soft in the middle, and that's really nice. My husband and son, or my son really, excuse me, talking with my mouth full, it's a bit weird. Right, let me chew this. My son loves these with a little bit of fried halloumi and some fried Parma ham in the middle. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Googie's Kitchen, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis, and in today's video I want to share with you how to make my delicious cheese and roasted garlic scones. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how to make my delicious cheese and roasted garlic scones or rolls. This recipe is really easy to make, and it's a really delicious one for a warm summer's day. You can have these as like a sandwich, or you can just have them as a snack. They are really tasty. My husband and son love them, so I thought I'd make a batch for them today, and the leftovers I'm going to store in the freezer as well, which I will tell you about later in this video. But the first thing I'm going to do is obviously roast my garlic. So here I have 1 clove of garlic, 1 bulb of garlic, sorry, not 1 clove. And then I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to that, like so. I'm just going to rub that into the olive oil and make sure it's all covered. And then I'm just going to grab a pinch of salt, and I'm just going to put a little bit of salt over the garlic like so, and I'm going to place this into my preheated oven. So I preheated the oven earlier to 200 degrees, so I'm going to put this into the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes, or until the garlic has gone a lovely golden brown colour. The garlic has been in the oven for about 30 minutes and it's started to turn a lovely golden brown colour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out and I'm going to leave it to cool. I left the garlic until it was touchable, and now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove the skin from the garlic, and I'm going to put this onto my chopping board. I'm just going to simply slice it, and then once I've sliced the garlic and made it into smaller pieces, I'm going to put that into my almond flour. So in this bowl here I have about 200 grams of almond flour, and that is going to make the base of my scones. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to continue to chop all of this garlic until I've finished the whole bulb. Basically, I've finished chopping the garlic, and as you can see I've mixed it in with the flour as well, and now I'm going to add some cheese to this bowl. So I've got about 80 grams of cheese. I've got a mix of cheddar and parmesan. You can use any type of cheese you like. Hard cheese is probably better than soft though, I would say. So I'm just going to add that to the mixing bowl, and I'm going to mix that in like so, and then I might actually still add in the dry ingredients, so I'm going to continue to add the dry ingredients. So I'm going to add about a teaspoon of baking powder to that as well, and then I'm also going to add a little bit of salt as well. I am serving these to my son, so I'm always a bit wary of adding too much salt. If it's too salty you probably won't eat it, so I'm just going to add a little bit. So I've probably done about half a teaspoon there, and then I'm going to mix the eggs. And I'm going to add these to the almond mixture. I'm just going to mix the baking powder and the salt in as well. So everything is well mixed together now. So I'm going to add the ingredient that's going to combine it all, which is the egg. And then I'm going to mix those together as well. In the original recipe I said 2 large eggs. You might need 3 if you've got small eggs, or you might even need 4 if you wanted to make more. I've used about 200 grams of almond flour here, and this should make about, so I'd say 4 large or 6 small, I'd say. 6 to 8 small scones or rolls, whatever you want to call them really. So I've mixed all of that together, and I'm going to go and dampen my hands, and then I'm going to make these into the scones. So I've dampened my hands, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the mixture into, I think I'm going to try and do 6 small ones, 6 small scones even. So what I'm doing is I'm just dividing the mixture into about 3 parts, and then from those parts I'm making another 2 parts. And I'm just going to basically just roll them in my hands and then flatten them down like a little scone. And that's basically what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to continue to do that with the rest of the mixture. As you can see, I've finished making the scones, and I'm going to go and preheat my oven again to 200 degrees. And while the oven is preheating, I'm going to pop these into the fridge. And the reason I'm putting them in the fridge is simply because they don't have any gluten in, so they don't really glue together well. So by putting them in the fridge, it will help them to go a bit more solid and hopefully stay together a lot better when you eat them. Also, I wanted to say that if you have enjoyed this video and you want to see more, then please feel free to give it a big thumbs up, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. The oven has preheated, and I have transferred the scones to my baking tray. So my baking tray is a stoneware baking tray, so I don't need to add any oil or anything to it. Stoneware basically absorbs the badness and leaves the goodness, and they don't really stick to this either. But if you have to add oil to your baking tray, then please do. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this into the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes, or until they go golden brown. The scones have been in the oven for about 20 minutes and they've turned a lovely golden brown colour, so I'm going to take these out and I'm going to leave them to cool. The scones have been cooling on the rack for a good half an hour, and I thought I'd just take this opportunity because they smell so good to try one while they are here. I'm just going to take a little nibble of one. Oh yeah, they're really nice. You can really taste the cheese and the garlic as well. Oh, they're lovely, and they're really soft in the middle. They're quite crisp on the outside and soft in the middle, and that's really nice. My husband and son, well, my son really, excuse me, talking with my mouth full, it's a bit rude. Right, let me chew this. My son loves these with a little bit of fried halloumi and some fried Parma ham in the middle. So what you do is just slice the scone, fry off some Parma ham and then some halloumi, and just put it in the middle, and it's like a little sandwich. He has one of these after school and he loves them. But as I said, they were delicious, and I'm sure my husband and son are going to enjoy these. That's how you make my delicious cheese and roasted garlic scones, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be making one of these for my son this afternoon after school, and I'm sure he's going to enjoy it. It smells and tasted so good. I bet he can't wait. So for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon.